guys. Right, so Monday morning, stretching out from the weekend, getting ready for our week. Hands on your shins. Reach yourself forwards, all the way down towards those feet, holding onto those ankles, making sure those toes are pointing straight up. Soften the knees, pull yourself forward. Push the tailbone away from the top of the head. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push that right knee down onto the floor and release. Push that left knee down onto the floor and release. Push both knees down onto the floor and release. And then slide your hands further down towards your feet. Stretch your arms out straight. Push those legs away. Push those toes away if you want. Push those legs down and stretch through those armpits. Stretch those arms. And then release those hands. Let them slide up the legs. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders up to the ears. Back, down. Put the fists on the floor. Straighten your elbows. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lift that chest up. And then rest on the middle bottom. Put that left hand on the right knee. Right hand behind. Lift and turn, looking all the way over that right shoulder. Pushing off this back hand, so don't lean on that back hand, push off it to keep yourself up in column. And then turn around to the front, and then right hand on the left knee, left hand behind, and then same, push up off that hand, lift and turn. And then come back round in front. Put those hands on those thighs. Roll them all the way down those legs. Hold those hands around those feet, keep those knees bent. Just get your bottom. I just shifted from one seat bone to the other, and just get that alignment right. And then push those knees down to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Release those hands on those legs. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Put the fists on the floor behind. Lift that chest up high. Squeeze those elbows together. Pull those shoulders, pull those upper arms together. Push the chin up to the ceiling. And then pull that chin all the way down into the chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Turn the eyes to the right hand side of the right leg. Pushing that left ear away from the left shoulder. Turn those eyes to the left side of the left leg. And push that right ear away from the right shoulder. Bring those eyes back to the front. Put those hands on the legs again. Roll yourself right forward and bend the knees. This time slide the hands over the top of your feet. Palms, fingertips into the arch of the foot. Toes into the wrist. And push those toes away. Really push them. Keep the knees bent so you stretch through those arms more. Stretch through that upper back. Release those toes and then push those knees down into the ground. Release the hands on the legs. Lift yourself up nice and tall. Bring those hands off the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lower that pelvis to the ground. Lower that pelvis all the way down. Push that lower back down. Push the middle back, upper back. Arms all the way over the head. And pull those shoulder blades down onto the floor. Pull those shoulder blades down to your waist. So don't worry what your arms are doing too much. Focus on the shoulder blades, putting them down. Breathing in, and then on the out breath, push those arms away from you and let those shoulders lift up around your ears. Really stretch those arms out long. Let the back lift up off the floor. And then pull those shoulders down towards the waist, flattening the back into the ground. Let the arms slide on the floor. And then bring those arms up to the sky. Bring the right knee in and pull that all the way up towards that right armpit. Stretching in that hip joint. Take hold of that right foot. Push that right knee away. Turn that right shin bone. And then release that right leg. Take the arms all the way over the head again. Reaching and stretching. And then bring those hands up to the sky. Bring that left knee in. And pull that left knee all the way up to that left armpit. Pushing that right leg away, breathing in. Breathing out, length, take hold of that left foot, sorry, let's forget this, take hold of the left foot, push that left knee away, turning that shin bone, and then release that left leg away, take the arms all the way over the arm, over the head, onto the floor, pushing, reaching those arms away, let that back lift up, and then pulling those shoulders down to the waist and flatten that back into the floor. Bring those fingers all the way up to the sky, keeping those shoulders down. Bring the right knee in, bring the left knee in. Lift that tailbone up off the floor and release. Lift that tailbone up off the floor and release. Lift that tailbone up off the floor and release. Take those arms out like a scarecrow. And then drop those knees over to the left. Turn the eyes to the right. And put your left hand on top of your right leg and pull that right leg harder down to the floor. Push that right hand away, turning those eyes to the right, pushing that hand away, breathing in. Breathing out, lift those legs up, drop them over to the right hand side. Put that right hand on the left leg and pull that left leg down to the floor. Turn the eyes to the left, push that left hand away, breathing in. Breathing out, push the left hand away. Lift those legs back up to the sky. Take those hands up to the sky. Take those legs out straight. Breathing in, chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up and reach down towards those feet, bending the knees. Pulling yourself right forward, breathing in. Breathing out, push those knees into the floor. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Grab that roller. Oh, mine disappeared. Grab your roller. Bring it in. Pop it under the behind your back. Bend your knees up, feet flat on the mat. Putting those elbows on the roller. Big breath in. Breathing out. Rest the bottom ribs on the roller. Breathing out. Push the breastbone up into the sky and let all that air out of the lungs. Breathing in, bring the chin into the chest, sit yourself up. Move that roller up. This is really important to use your breathing because right at the end where you empty your lungs is when you get the releases in the spine. So breathing in, breathing out. And you'll hear and feel the cricks go. Bring that head up, chin into the chest again. Move that roller up a bit further. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push the breastbone up. Drop the head onto the floor. Push the tailbone into the ground. Really lift that breastbone up. And then bring that head all the way back up. Move that roller up one more. Breathing in and on the out breath. Let that head go down to the floor. So my head's resting on the back of the roller, just touching the ground. I've got my elbows up in the sky because then my shoulder blades are flattest on the roller. And I can really lift that breastbone up. Now I can take my hands over my head, but I don't really want to go very far because of the shoulder joint. It's pushing the shoulder blade and restricting it. So lift that chin back up into the chest, bring that roller back to the middle of that thoracic spine. Lay that body over it, feel the stretch through those ribs. So it's pulling my ribs away from my tummy button. Breathing in, flaring those ribs out, breathing out, emptying them. Lift the bum off the floor, lift the head up a bit and rolling that roller down towards those bottom ribs, up towards the base of the neck. I'm using my legs to move it down towards those bottom ribs, up towards the base of the neck. Leaning onto that left side, ever so slightly rolling on that left side. And then back in the middle. And then leaning on that right side. And then back in the middle. And then all the way up and down, stay on the right, go all the way over, go right the whole length through that armpit, down that side, all the way down, and then over, onto the back, all the way up, all the way down, and then over onto the other side, all the way down, all the way up, and then back onto the back. And then pop your bum on the floor. Get that roller out of the way. And sit yourself there with your legs outstretched in front. And move those hands on the legs, roll them down towards those feet. Reaching yourself right forward, soften those knees, breathing in, breathing out, pull yourself down, hands around the legs, push those knees into the floor, breathing in, breathing out. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Put that left hand on the right knee, right hand behind, lift and turn, looking over that right shoulder, pushing off that right hand, keeping yourself up in column. Don't lean, good, perfect. Hillary, chest up a bit more. Good, excellent, everyone. And then round to the front. And the left hand on the right, right hand on the left knee, left behind. And lift and turn. You guys are all really good at this. Staying in column, you're nice and straight. Feel those seat bones, feel that middle bottom into the ground. Push the top of head up to the sky. And then come back round to the front. Bring those arms up off the floor. Bring them horizontal in front of you. Big breath in. Lift that head up to the sky. Pull those shoulders back. Reach and push those arms forward. Pull those shoulders back. Take those arms straight up into the sky. Lift that chest up. Pull those shoulders down. Push those fingers up. So lengthen your arms, make them straight. Pull the shoulders down. Push the fingers up. Bring that chest forward. Breathing in. Breathing out, bring those arms back to horizontal and take that chest forward towards those knees, keeping your chest, yeah, good, Susie. Hillary, chest up a bit more. Sarah, that's great. Lift your chest a little bit. I can't see you sideways, but lift your chest up, make sure you're really long. Leaning back. Leaning back. Push those heels away, bring the toes to the nose. Brilliant. Leaning back. Bring yourself up. Leaning forwards. Keep those arms straight. I've dropped my arm. Keep them straight. Pull those shoulders back. Leaning backwards. Lengthen. Really feel all the muscles up your back and up your front. Holding yourself long. Good. Lift the chest up. Coming forwards. Reaching. And then breathing in. On the out breath, release. Let it round. Let the back round. Come down onto those legs. Let the back round. So we're tensing and releasing those back muscles. Soften the knees, pull right forward onto the front bottom, bring your tummy onto your thighs. Breathing in, stretch all those muscles through that lower back. Breathing out, sit yourself up nice and tall again. Bring those arms up in front. Pull those shoulders back and together. Lift that chest up, push the head to the sky. Breathing in. Lean back, use those tummy muscles, draw them in hard, really pull the tummy away from the waistband. Bring the chest up, bring yourself vertical. Breathing in, on the out breath, leaning forward, coming onto that front bottom, pushing that head up to the ceiling. Lengthening the front of the body, breathing in, arms straight, breathing out. Bring yourself vertical. Collapse this time backwards. So we're going to lower that pelvis onto the floor, rounding that back. One vertebra at a time, all the way down to the ground. Bring those arms all the way over the head onto the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push those fingers away. Stretch through those armpits. Bring those fingers up to the sky. Bring that right knee into the body. Pull it up towards the armpit. Push that left leg away. Breathing in. On the out breath, pull that right leg over your body, pushing it all the way to the floor. Push that right hand away. Use your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pushing that knee to the floor, hand away, shoulders to the floor, turning the eyes to the hand, ear to the ground. Using the breath, breathing in and breathing out. And then roll onto that left hand side, support the head. Take hold of the right leg in the right hand, roll that shoulder up to the ear, back and down. Draw in the core and pull that knee backwards behind you. Breathing in, breathing out, pulling that knee behind. Push that foot into the hand, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Release the push and lengthen, taking the knee further behind, stretching through the front of the hip, through the front of the leg, extending that hand and that foot away behind you, reaching, and then release. Turn over onto the back again. Bring that knee all the way back up to the armpit, putting the knee away from the other leg, stretching in that groin, and then turn this leg. Take hold of the foot and bring the other leg in. Rest that foot on the other knee, pull the other knee in and push that right knee away, pushing it away, breathing in, breathing out. Holding it in this stretch position, push the knee into the hand, keeping those shoulders back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. Release the push, lengthen further. Release that leg away, the left leg away. Take hold of the right leg, put it over the body again. Pushing that right hand away, pushing the right knee to the floor, eyes right, ear to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen everything. And then roll back onto your back. Pull that knee in, and then let that leg lengthen, let it go away. Take those hands all the way over the head. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring those arms all the way up to the sky. Take hold of that knee, pull it into the chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Pull that knee all the way over the body to the right hand side. Pushing that left hand away, breathing in, breathing out, turning that left ear to the floor, putting the left knee to the ground, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, pushing that left hand away, pushing that right foot to the floor. And then rolling onto your right hand side. Take hold of this left foot in the left hand, roll that left shoulder up to the ear, back and down. Draw in the core, pull your pubic bone forward, pull that left knee behind you, stretching through that hip. Now push that foot into the hand, breathing in, breathing out, push that foot into the hand, breathing in, breathing out. Release the foot, lengthen that leg behind. Lengthen that leg, stretching through that hip flexor, stretching through that front of that leg. And then release and roll back onto your back. Pull that left knee in, push that right leg away, turn this left leg, pull this right leg, put the left foot on the right leg, pull that right leg up, push that left leg away. Holding on to that right knee, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Holding on to this right knee, push that left knee into that left hand. Push that left knee into that left hand, breathing in, breathing out, release, stretch further. Rock that body a little bit. And then release the right leg, release the left leg. Take those hands all over the head. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring those fingers to the sky. Bring both knees in. Hug those knees into the chest. Bring the nose to the knees. And release. Hug those knees into the chest. Bring the nose to the knees and release. Let that head rest on the floor. And let those knees drop out apart from each other. Keep the knees bent. Roll the shoulders up to the ears into the floor, slide them down. Lengthen the head away from the tailbone. Make sure all the ribs are on the floor, up rib, middle rib, bottom rib. And then flatten that lower back into the ground. And then arch that lower back up a bit. Flatten that lower back into the ground. Arch that lower back up a bit. Putting those knees apart, breathing in. Breathing out. Holding those knees apart. Now push those knees into the hands, pushing those shoulders back and down, feeling those shoulder blades on the floor, sliding down towards your waist. Pushing those knees up into the hands, breathing in. And on the out breath, release and let the legs fall further apart. Straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg. Point those toes, flex those feet. Point those toes, flex those feet. Circles with those feet. Circles one way, circles the other way. Lengthening those legs apart. Bending those knees in, bringing those knees back together. Bringing the nose to the knees. Huggling up. And then release. Take those toes. So when we release, arms over the head, lengthen them out. Bring the toes to the floor, keeping neutral spine. Don't let your back arch. Lengthening those legs away. Bringing the fingers up to the sky, chin into the chest, roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Reach forwards towards those feet, all the way down, bring the tummy button onto the thighs, soften the knees a bit. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring yourself right forward, pitching the top of the head towards the toes, and then sit yourself up vertical. Leave the right leg out straight. Cross the left leg over, drag it back up towards the bum. Let's really stretch that glute. Take hold of this left knee, lift that chest up to the sky, make yourself straight, and pull this left knee all the way up towards that right shoulder. Lifting that chest up, keeping that body strong. So if we now collapse the back, collapse it, you'll feel the stretch goes out of your bottom. So drop the knee down, lift that body up straight, pull that chest up to the sky, and now pull that knee up and you feel that stretch through those glutes. Breathing in, breathing out, lift that chest up to the sky, pulling that knee up. Breathing in, breathing out, release that leg, let it come back in front. Cross the right leg over, bring that right leg up towards the bum, leave the knee down. Lift that chest up to the sky, nice and tall. Take hold of this right knee. I get my forearm under it. And it's not so hard on the wrists. And then lift yourself up. So bringing the chest forward and then feel it through my bum here. Breathing in, breathing out. And then release that leg. Let those legs come in front. Slide those hands down towards the feet, breathing in. Breathing out, sit yourself up nice and tall. Bring those arms horizontal. Breathing in. Roll yourself all the way down to flat. Straighten those legs. Let yourself curl all the way down. Bring the arms all the way over the head. Breathing in on the out breath, hands to the sky. I'm going to keep my hands near to my ears. Chin into the chest. Roll yourself up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull that chest up to the sky. Breathing in. On the out breath, down for 5. Taking the arms up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Laying down on the ground. Drawing in that core, holding those shoulders back and down. Lift that right leg up in the air for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms up to the sky, take behind that leg and pull that leg over towards that face. Slide the hands up towards the calf, pull the toes to the nose, point the toes. Push the left leg away from you. Pull that right leg over you. Pull the toes to the nose, push them away. Circles with those feet. One way, circles with those feet the other way. Pulling the toes to the nose. Release the leg, flex the ankle, put the arms all the way over the head and lower that leg all the way back down to the ground, keeping that neutral spine. Release that leg, bring the left leg, point the toe, Bring the left leg all the way up to the sky. Bring those arms up to the sky. Put them behind that knee. Pull that leg towards you. Flex that foot. Point that toe. Flex that foot. Point that toe. Pull that knee towards. Push the other leg away. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull that other leg towards. Breathing in. Breathing out. Flex. Point. Circles. Circles. Release that leg. Let it go all the way down to the ground. Bring the arms all the way over the head. Breathing in. On the out breath, chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up to sitting, keeping those arms as close as you can to your ears, and keep them straight up to the sky. Bring the chest up. Breathing in. Breathing out, and then lower all the way down to the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Bring those legs, draw in the core, point those toes, and bring both legs straight up into the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms up to the sky, take behind those legs, push the tailbone to the ground and pull those legs up towards the, over the head. So we're hamstring stretching. So this is like the roll forward, but we're pushing that tailbone into the floor. We can feel the neutral spine, push the top of the head away from the tailbone. Breathing in, breathing out, pull those legs forward. Take those arms to the sky, breathing in on the out breath, relax those feet, and bring those legs all the way down to the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin into the chest, rolling yourself all the way back up to sitting. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring those arms down to horizontal. Bend your knees up. Bring your chest up high. Hold strong. Lean back. Lean back. Hold yourself there. Breathing in. Breathing out. Turn the arms around to the right. And back to the center. Turn them around to the left. So returning with the tummy button. Back to center. Turning around to the right. Back to center. Turning left. Back to center. Turning right. Holding here. Pulsing further for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Turning left. Pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Chest up. Breathing in. On the out breath, arms up to the sky. Arms back down. Right leg up. Left leg up. Right leg straight along the floor. And back. Left leg straight along the floor. And back. Hold behind the legs if you need. Right leg out straight. Chest up. Good. And back. Left leg. Hillary, chest up more. And back. Right leg. And back. Left leg. And back. Hold here. Arms up to the sky. Ooh, nearly wobbled. Arms back down. Feet on the floor. Slide those legs out. Lower yourself down to flat. Take those arms all the way over the head, breathing in. On the out breath, lift that chest up, lift that back up off the floor. Bring those arms all the way back over by the side. Breathing in. Slide the fingertips under the bum, breathing out. Push off those elbows and come into that fish pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push the breastbone up into the sky. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Stretching through the front of the body. Breathing in. Breathing out. Release down to the ground. Bring that right knee in, bring that left knee in, bring the nose to the knees. Take the arms away past the body. Breathing in on the out breath. Hands over the head and shoulders down to the floor. Drawing the core, bring those toes down to the floor. Keep neutral spine, slide those legs away, keeping them as light as you can on the ground. If you can, take them just off the ground. Clench the bum while you're out straight. Lift that right leg up into the sky and lower it. Lift that left leg up into the sky and lower it. Bring those legs back in towards the body. Bring the arms up, huggle up into that ball. Hold on to the feet. Pull yourself in, breathing in. Breathing out. Open that upper body up, down to the floor. Take the toes down to the ground. Lengthen those legs away. Bring the right leg up into the sky. And down. Bring the left leg up into the sky. And down. Bring those legs back in, bring those arms back, snuggle up, hold on to the feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Take those legs down, take those arms down, lengthen yourself away. Clench the bum, push the fingers from the toes. My legs are just off the ground, my hands off the ground. I'm in neutral spine. Holding with the body and release, let everything relax and the legs on the floor. Pull the toes to your nose, big breath in, chin into the chest and roll yourself all the way up, sitting. All the way forward towards those feet, bring that nose down to the knees, push the head away from the tailbone. Breathing in, sit yourself up nice and tall. Pop that left hand on the right knee, turn yourself round to the right. Pop that right hand on the left knee and turn yourself around to the left. Bring yourself back to the center, hands up off the floor, roll yourself all the way down to flat. Roll yourself all the way down to flat. And then roll over onto your tummy. Roll over onto your tummy. And lying down flat. With that forehead on the ground, bring those arms long down by your side. Rest your chin or your forehead on the ground. Lengthen those legs away so the toenails are down to the floor. Clench with the pubic bone, clench with the bum and push the pubic bone in the ground and lengthen those legs away. Draw in the core, push those shoulders down towards the waist. Breathing in. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky, push them down. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky, push them down, reach those fingers towards the knees. Clench the bum, lift the knees and feet off the floor. Draw in the core, breathing in. On the out breath, lift the left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push those hands towards those feet. Draw in the tummy and make sure your back is protected. Lift that right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those legs, push those hands down towards the feet. Pulse those arms up to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding yourself here. Lift the right leg up for 3, 2, 1. Lift the left leg for 3, 2, 1. Lift both legs up, lift both arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold them up for 1. Lift that upper body up. Reach those hands to the feet. Pulsing the hands to the feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release down to the floor. Bend those elbows, put them next to those. Put them parallel to the long side of the mat. Clench the bum, lengthen the legs. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, drawing the core. Breathing in, push off those forearms and lift that chest up off the ground as you breathe out. Breathing in, clench the bum, lengthen the legs, draw in the tummy. Resting on the bottom ribs. Breathing out, push that up above the head away from the toes. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, breathing in. And breathing out, release back down to the ground. Keep the forehead on the ground, lift the hand and forearms up and lower. Lift those hands and forearms up and lower. Lift the hands and forearms up and hold them here. Draw in the tummy. Clench the bum, lengthen the legs. Push the toes away from the top of the head. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lift those arms up and tap down. Lift them up, tap down. Lift them up, tap down. Lift them up and hold them here. Pulse them for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold them up for 1. Pulse them up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower them down to the ground. Bring that left hand palm down. Bring that left knee up towards the waist. Lift that body up off the floor, pushing into that right arm into the floor, stretching through that right chest. Breathing in, pushing off those hands and that knee. Lifting the left side of the body up, stretching that right shoulder round behind your back. Release, let that left arm go down, bring that knee back in, pull that right hand up and pull that right knee in. Breathing in, breathing out. Push off that right hand, push off that right knee. Stretch through that left chest. Stretching through that left side. Lifting, lengthen the head away from the toes. The left toes pushing away from the top of the head, lifting, breathing in. Breathing out and release. Come back onto your tummy. Breathing in on the out breath, draw in the core, clench the bum, lengthen the legs. Leave the forearms on the floor and lift that upper body up, pushing that head away from the toes. Breathing in. Breathing out, push the head away from the toes, drawing in the core. And then lifting those arms up off the floor, keeping the head up, eyes looking at the front of the mat. Pulse those arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that head to the ground, have the forehead on the ground. Keep the arms where they are. Pulse them up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push those arms out straight in front. Bring those elbows down towards the side. Pulse those arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the arms out like a crucifix. Push those hands away from each other. Pulse the back of the hands up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms down towards those the bum. Turn the palms up. Pulse them up to the sky for 5, 4, 3. Opening that chest. 2, 1, and release onto the ground. Pop those hands flat on the floor by the bottom ribs. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Clench the bum and push the pubic bone in the ground. Breathing in, draw the core in. Breathing out, push off those hands and come onto the bottom ribs, reaching that head from the toes. Legs are off the ground. Breathing in. On the out breath, push up and come onto the pubic bone. Breathing in. Pull the shoulders down and back. On the out breath, push up and come onto those knees. Lengthening the head away from the toes. Tighten the thighs. Lift those knees off the ground. Pull those shoulders down and back. Drop the knees into the floor. All the way back into child pose. All the way back into child pose. Let that back stretch. Push those armpits down to the floor. Drop the knees out wide if you want and let your belly come down between them. Breathing in. Breathing out. Walk your hands towards the left-hand side of the mat and drop your bum to the right. Push that right arm away, stretch through that right side. Walk the hands to the right and drop that bum left and stretch all the way down through that left-hand side. And then walk those hands back to the middle, push those hands away. Take those armpits down to the floor, breathing in and breathing out. Lift yourself up onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Push that tailbone to the floor, take the eyes to the knees. And then turn the tailbone up to the sky, belly down, eyes to the sky. Bring your back to horizontal. Take the right ear to the right hip, wag the tail. And then take the left ear to the left hip. Take the right ear to the right hip. And then the left ear to the left hip. And then come back into the center. Take that left hand palm up. Push it through under that right shoulder. Breathing in, turning that chest. Pushing off that right hand, lift that left hand all the way up into the sky. Pull that left arm back, push that right shoulder forward. Stretch through that left side. Release that left arm, push it through under that armpit again. Lifting that right shoulder up and come back up onto all fours. Turn that right hand palm up. Push that right hand through under the armpit. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push off that left hand. Lift that right hand up into the sky. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push that right hand down under the left shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push off that left hand. Lift that right hand up into the sky. And then put that right hand back on the ground. Push that back up, tailbone down. Push the tailbone up, sink the tummy down. Come into neutral. Walk those feet, those knees forward between the hands. Sit yourself down on the floor. Heels down. Bring the toes towards your nose. Breathing in. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, back. Push off that chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pop the hands on the legs. Roll those hands down towards the feet. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull that tummy onto the thighs. Push those knees into the ground. Release the hands. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Hold under the thighs and pull that chest forward. Pull onto the middle bottom. Push the knees into the floor. Lift the arms all the way up to the sky. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Reach those arms up tall. Take the eyes up to the sky. Pull the knees to the floor, release those arms, let them all the way out sideways. Dust the floor all the way back up into the sky. Big breath in. Lift that chest up high, big breath out, release those arms. Rest them on the legs and roll your shoulders. Well done.